the sky from the bottom, living out the dreams that have all came true. Now I'm trying to reach to the stars from the heavens, never giving up like they thought I'd do.
Hey guys, it's the one and only Jolt here, coming at you guys in another video, and today, you looked at the title of this video, and yes sirree, we have with us how to get good gameplays. Now, you guys are going to expect something at first, and it's going to be like, hey Jolt, this must be a good gameplay. Oh, hang on, I have my mic. Okay, mute it. But anyway, you're like, hey look, this must be a good gameplay. And all of a sudden, boom. Wait a minute. Why is this a good gameplay if I die right off the bat? The whole idea of a perfect gameplay in my eyes, and I hope you guys agree with me on this, is learning from your mistakes. So for instance, right at this moment, I noticed, boom, there's an activity going on in the middle of the map. So I come around this corner, and look at that, right on the map, you'll see that there's a guy right over there. But what I should have done, instead of running completely forward and then figuring out there's two guys, is I should have, right around here, just sort of stayed back a little bit more, walked around the corner, aiming down my sights, and was ready. So that's the first mess up people always do, but, you know, it happens, but the whole idea is learning from your mistakes. So next thing I will do is probably not run around a corner. So, going on with this, so go around this map. I'm just gonna keep this bar up just so you guys have an understanding of what happens. But anyway, so right here I die from the bouncing Betty. At that moment I was like, okay, so since there's a bouncing Betty right in that building, there must be someone up there. So I come around the corner and I try to take up a secret way that this person will never know about. I aim down the sights, keep my sights down. If you see on the map he's still shooting. He's gonna probably come upstairs soon. Comes upstairs. Now, I know people say, oh, you can't camp tack, but it's actually a pretty decent idea. But here's another one, too. So I come out of this window, and I notice this guy right here. Now, straight off the bat, you'd be like, hey, I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy. But right as you came around that corner, oh, hang on, I'm pretty bad at getting all this ready. But look it. Don't always look directly in front of your screen. Look around your screen. The screen is big, so you get to see around it. I noticed that guy was right there. So what I did was I moved to the side enough so he couldn't shoot me because I could see he has a sniper. Go for this guy, and then try to trick out the sniper. So I go back, kill this guy, and what I do is I jump down so he doesn't expect it and shoot him. Now right over here, I'm running right towards the guy. Wasn't the best idea in the world. Now right here, I knew I was screwed. There's nothing you could probably much do. You could probably run away. It wouldn't really matter. But you know what? A death is a death. Doesn't really matter anyway. So you die. It's over, done with. So you have with yourselves a 4-3 gameplay. So you're like, yeah, this is not good. So now watch what I do. So I stick around the parts of the map where people don't usually expect it. Like for instance, I'm all the way back here. And I just stick around. Always have my sights aimed down in certain positions. You never want to go around a corner and not expect someone. For instance, if I were to come around this corner, there's a guy right here. Now, luckily I caught myself, but it's not good to run around that corner because you could probably get killed if he has a shotgun. But anyway, see, aim down my sights. I learned. I look around, try to make sure nobody else is here. But at first, I knew this guy was here, but he's too busy. So I just aim around the corner, don't go completely forward, and then I go around to this guy. Another thing is prioritizing. Luckily I got the shot right here, but it's prioritizing. That's always a good idea to do. You always need to be able to just figure out where to go at what time. So going on back down over here, we're just going to go on with this gameplay. And yeah, so right here, it was a bad idea for me to try to pick up the pistol on the ground. Because at first I should have known there was a guy there. But luckily, instead of switching my weapon and standing at the top of the stairs, he probably would have expected that. So what I did was I came all the way over here and sat back here. He would have never expected it. But unlike this, you see, I just got my lightning strike a kill or two ago, and I need my stealth chopper and orbital VSAT to get all my streaks. Instead of just staying back, I still go forward because even if I died right here by the shotgun, I could have never expected it would be a shotgun. I just go with it because, you know, it's a lightning strike. It's gonna help out, but not always, because if you haven't noticed, I get nothing from it. But that's okay. So I come right over back to this position, and there's a guy right up here. So my best bet would probably be just to stay in this position and wait for him to come around. Well, that's a bad idea, because another thing too is look around your environment. See? Even though your teammates do not expect it and do not see a guy, doesn't mean there isn't.
Let's go.
So see, this guy could still be in the corner and you'll never know. So I come around this corner and I don't run around the corner. It's not something you should need to do. You don't need to run around a corner. Not the best idea in the world. Just stay back a little bit. People may think you're camping if you stay back, but you know, it's not a bad idea. Also, see right here. This guy, hang on, let me just whoosh all the way over to GV Infinity. Now, he has a light machine gun. He could easily kill me, even though it's just the fact that I'm just even in a spot like this. I had a horrible advantage because I don't have a sight that could probably help me out with long ranges. So instead of staying to fight, I run away. Because I don't want to be in that battle. Some battles aren't supposed to be won. And another thing too. All the way back here, look at. On the map, I see shooting. Which means only one thing. There's a guy right here. Now, I wouldn't have known that he died. But still. It's always good to be really careful of your surroundings. So you can get up in this spot, aim around the corner, and just look out. So, right here, this guy comes around the corner. Now, he has a submachine gun. I could tell because, if you can see, his hands are pretty short distance. So, it must be a really small weapon. So, what I do is this. I notice him. So, I jump down. And at first, you'd think he's going to run at me. But that's actually a decent idea, but a bad idea. Because I have a corner to land. I have a corner to hide behind. And he also has a submachine gun. I have an assault rifle. So I have the double advantage. So even if he would have attacked me right here, as long as I kept a good accuracy, that's a good idea for me to do. Another thing too. Oh. On the side of my screen, I noticed there's a guy up here. Now, I think it's a light machine gun. But it's actually just this guy with a shotgun. I simply just shot as much as I possibly could. And the bad idea right here is hiding behind here. Because I could have just simply died from a light machine gunner who went up there after a while. I could have died from behind. So what I did, instead of staying over here, was I just flanked around. Now you see that death on my screen? That's just because I was stupid enough to charge a submachine gunner. The thing is that if you have an assault rifle, don't be afraid to stay back, because other people with submachine guns, they're gonna rush the crap out of it. So he comes in here and kills me. Now, I look at my thing, and I'm like, 2.33 KD, not that bad. Now, here's another thing, too. Now, I had the advantage. Even though I had an assault rifle, this guy still wouldn't be able to kill me because he never expected me to come around this corner. So when he comes around running, sadly I was running too, as soon as I notice him, I stop running and I just don't no-scope. No-scoping is not the best idea, but sometimes you won't win that. But also, if someone, if you kill someone, pick up their weapon. It'll help you out. For instance, it could possibly be a submachine gun. But also, look at that. I know I'm always doing, look at that or stuff like that. This guy, he just dolphin dived. And I noticed him for barely half a second, but I kept my guard. So as soon as I noticed him, I said, hey, he has a sniper. He's probably going to charge at me with a secondary, I expected. So instead of having the assault rifle, I switched to my submachine gun. And I just stay here. And he never expected it. Now this guy, on the other hand, I should have just stayed back and kept my aim down, because if I were to go back a little bit, just look at right there. I could have just simply, I was already in the middle of switching my weapon. I could have just pressed Y again, looked back, and just sprayed the wall. until he came around the corner. It's pretty newbie, but it works. But instead, I run all the way back here and expected to kill him while he was shooting me with a submachine gun. Now, going over here, this guy's back up here. Only attack him if you know you're going to kill him. For instance, he's not really moving, and I felt like I had good aim, so I shot him and killed him. Now, right here, look at this. 2 guys are right in the middle of the map. Don't do what I did, which was run completely towards a car. And the reason why is this. This guy, he could have a crossbow like he did there. Now this guy, on the other hand, you didn't know he had this. So don't always just rush and run and gun, because I would just think he died. But yeah, this is a pretty long video just explaining. Now, this you cannot stop yourself from. There's nothing you can do about that. He had the upper hand. He wasn't running around the corner, but you were, because you didn't expect it. So you can just fight it out, but usually you'll lose to a submachine gunner. But that's the problem. It's not the fact that you need to have like a submachine gun or anything like that, or you need to have a certain variant of a weapon just to kill someone. You have to be good with the weapon. You got to understand it, and you just got to like the weapon. Now the thing is that I run around this corner and I see this. I see a red dot on my screen. I could have seen the red dot sight and known there was a guy over there, or if either way, you could even look right here and see him. But since he has a sniper and I'm at a longer range, he's probably ready for me. What I do is this. I move while I'm shooting. I don't want to keep myself standing still. So I come up here and there's a guy reloading. Just easily taking him out right here. And look at this. There's a guy up here. Now, you would expect that, oh, my teammate's going to get him. But not always. Even though he has a riot shield, he'll still end up dying. But you know what? He actually survived that one. But I still got him anyway. Good to help out a teammate. So I pick up a PDW. I run around this corner. And I see this one guy. So, at first, I could have said, I'll just kill him, like I did right here. But here's the problem. Prioritize. Because you never know. Someone could be running around this corner and get you right in your face. Yeah, then I finish it off and get this kill over here. Now, the thing is that even though things can seem like it's all good and stuff like that over here and nobody's going to kill you and stuff like that, as soon as you run around this corner, boom, you die from across the map. You just got to keep your guard up. Make sure you don't always go directly in the middle. Even that wasn't the middle. It's just don't keep your eyes on one person. Keep your eyes on the whole map. Keep your eyes on every single spot. Because that one person can juke you out and you won't even notice. So when I come up here, this is what I see. I see a light machine gunner and a sniper rifle. So instead of being like, hey, I can take the light machine gunner out and then the sniper should be pretty simple. We're wrong. What you need to do is take out the harder target. The harder target is a sniper guy because, first of all, he's behind cover, and also he has a sniper. He can easily just take you out if he has good accuracy. And also this too. Like, my aim was really bad right here, but you never know because this guy, his aim was decent too, and he was able to kill me. But what I did, I just ran away. But there's the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now, see, I, of course, did not win. I, of course, did not have a big KD with all my streaks. But a good game is when you learn from your mistakes. Also, one more thing, too. It's just a quick, easy thing you can do. Just put a camo you like on your weapon. If you get diamond on your assault rifles or your snipers or any kind of gun, you don't have to put diamond on there just because it's like the best. Put a one you like. For instance, I have a lot of camos for this gun, and yet I chose blue because I don't know, I like blue. And camos actually do help. They make you, I don't know, feel better about your gun, and I don't know, it just, nobody has a direct reason why camos actually help, but they just do. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Not that good of a commentary, not that good of a gameplay, but I hope I helped you out with this video, helped you understand how to get good gameplays, and then later on, there can be certain games where you can go 17-8 and lose. There's games where you can go 26-5 and win. There's games where you can go 30-9 and lose. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. It's not the fact that you lose, it's that you try. People expect since they lost that they would not like the gameplay. But personally, just stay around the edges of the map, watch every surrounding. Don't just focus on one person, focus on everyone. Don't have to look at the map every single second, but at least look at the map if you notice something or if you have no idea where an enemy is. But anyway, guys, we'll see you all in the next video. Keep jolting on.